Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We just got finished with the Prospect Dev League Finals. We've already seen the Amateur Dev League Finals, and now we get to watch the Challenger Dev League Finals. And this time we have the TechFours, the Squirrel Girls, and here commentating with me is once again Snack Time.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've just seen some nefarious actions from the blue team. I have to report, so we're going to self-report this. Sauce Boss went and got the team names this time. Blue team went, this went for about like 5 minutes. They went, because they didn't know. And they said TechFours. So we named them TechFours. First thing I see in the chat, can we rename ourselves to Tech4 heads? Well, if you were in a Tech 1 head, you would have been gotten it. However, these TechFours, these Squirrel Girls, they're about to bring in some great challenger action. And I know most of these people. Squirrel's the head of transactions. He's making sure I don't get signed. And Dill is here. He made Bosco lose in round 1. Lorak is the greatest player of all time. Who else is in here, Mr. Sauce Boss? I can't name all of them myself.
Yeah, we have Dill, YadiCraft, both on the TechFours, and then we got our good friend Taco Squirrel and branthedan for the Squirrel Girls.
You know, I've always been a branthedan Twitch subscriber. Apparently, someone gifted that to me, and I can't even think of a worse gift. That's it.
Yeah.
Let's tell them we're ready.
Fair enough. Well, we're ready to go.
Oh man, YadiCraft. I thought we got banished MLE last time in Dev League, man. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. YadiCraft somehow crawled his way back here, and if he wins, he can come back to RSC. If not, we're gonna send him to United Rogue this time. He's gotta take my spot. So he's got to play in these NCS tryouts I keep getting pinged for that I don't go to. So he's really playing for his life here. He doesn't want to play with like Donald or anything. Doesn't deserve that.
Yeah, doesn't deserve that at all. Dill is also the GM of one of the franchises.
He is, in fact, a GM of a franchise. Do we know what it is?
You can find out very, very quickly.
Bro does not know. Dill, you got no aura, my friend. You try to hit that shot, doesn't go in. Why? No aura, my friend. However, I will say, familiar with all these players. They are all chatty Cathys. Can't really get away without seeing them. So, you know, some names for the familiar. Taco, for instance, scoring that goal. He has like a bazillion emojis after his name, so you know he's a very accoladed individual.
Yeah, very, very accoladed individual. Also, fellow caster and producer. He's been helping out here on the streams and also putting in goals as he gets the first one. He's looking for another one too. This one's gonna go off the backboard. Squirrel trying to put one down, not able to. branthedan has about 2 to 5 business days to put one in. It would get a
2 to 5 business days. He's got some good shipping.
Yep.
I got
take your time.
14.
He's got a shot right here. Bang! Oh. Too quick. Lorak not able to get there.
You know, branthedan, I can give you some insight on him. I teamed with him in a tournament with my good friend Bosco. Saucy Esports, you know, reformed with him as a third. He was not playing this good.
Not playing this way?
Absolutely not. He was carried by Tree Frog to a prospect chip. However, he might be the difference maker if he can continue to do stuff like that.
The difference is all you need. And he's going to look for another goal right here. Not able to get one. Taco back into the corner. Putting one out. Actually, Squirrel barely misses the shot. It's going back the other way. Pass over to Dill, just a little too slow. 3 wants one in there.
Lorak, Yadi, man. Gotta be hitting that. Right now looking like it's all orange all the time. You know, Taco really shooting it towards the corner over there. I mean, the net's not there, but he was close enough. Blue, however, needs to make sure that they're just not getting spammed hit with Squirrel, Taco, and Brandis hitting it on their side. They need to establish some control here. But how can you control the uncontrollable?
Yep, control take as much time as you want. It's all defense right here for all defense here for the TechFour.
I got a question.
Heads actually looks like they switched up the names just a little bit.
I got a question for the chat, man. Why are we calling branthedan Bean Flicker Dan? Why is he back at it again? What's going on, Pandalicious, alright? Well, I'm not letting that comment go, like, just unchecked. Absolutely not. He's constantly flicking beans.
Apparently.
Brand
it's weird.
You know what? I'm gonna mid-game interview. Brand, is it true you flick beans? We will get an answer as we watch this goal by Taka.
It's an absolute onslaught right now for the Squirrel Girls. A little bit more locked in, maybe they had a team. Oh, because they had a team name ready to go. Are these names changing mid-game?
Are they changing mid-game for you? Not for me.
They're changing mid-game for me.
Oh, dude, I see on the over. Yeah, I did change to TechFour heads. TechFour, one of the best producers in the game.
Well, not just that. The player names are changing on my screen too. Dill disappeared, and he's number 2 now. He was number 3 earlier.
Oh no. Ladies and gentlemen, there are some evil magic acts happening in this 5-0 blowout.
Whoever's
People know what's going
the
on.
Dark Arts to change their name mid-match. Am I gonna find number 1 next? No, he's
Absolutely.
back to 3.
Whoa! That's crazy.
Well, now he's back to Dill.
Brand the Snack Eater Dan back at it again. Brand the Ball Toucher Dan is on fire. I can't argue with the chat here. He's got 402 points, leading his team, 2 goals, 2 assists. He's cooking out there.
Yeah, absolutely cooking. Maybe this one's just throw it away, come back later. Maybe team names need to stop changing. Maybe player names need to stop changing. I literally have no clue who's who anymore. I'm seeing numbers.
He's seeing numbers. Dill is not seeing numbers. That goal number is not going up. Unfortunate. Boy, Lorak! Oh, let me tell y'all, Lorak's a dangerous man. I've been in his lobbies, and despite the fact he's in Challenger when he should be in Premier, you can't never keep your eye off him.
Gotta always keep an eye on him. Slipping it past both Squirrel and branthedan. Not able to get. They finally got one on the board, but now that there's one on the board, you know what else can happen? The Brazil.
I don't. Oh, true. We love to give a shout out to the
all expenses paid free trip to Brazil. You know, I heard Brazil is lovely this time of year.
They do, but I don't know if Brazil is ready for Brand. I don't have anything in the middle here. Brand the Brazilian Explorer Dan. Can't stop him.
You know, there's a lot of
But they might have to see him.
jungle out there that branthedan can find.
The jungles. Brand the Amazon Destroyer Dan, ready to go to Brazil. Taco getting another goal here. I got a question here.
Yeah, hit me.
Taco, right?
Yep.
Is this like T-key broken? Why is it a 7?
Maybe he switched the keys.
Why?
You know, I don't know. But, you know, like back in high school, you know, I would find Chromebooks with missing keys. Actually, some were in the wrong spot, too. So, you know, you never know. Might have been having some fun over there. The Chromebook
Maybe.
Taco, not able to put one in.
Absolutely.
But maybe he swapped it around, thought the 7 was a T, and he's stuck with it.
Listen, man, you're just telling me he's a product of the American education system. You know what? I believe it. Shout out to North America, baby. Except for Lorak. No, Lorak is not repping North America. He's repping North Korea if you look at the flag. Shout out to him.
You know, shout out to him coming all the way, playing all the way from North Korea on APAC servers. We're gonna ignore the fact that he has an internet connection in the first place.
They let him out.
They let him out
play in
for
Dev
the Dev League finals too. But it looks like we
They're
might
not
not see
the Brazilian
today.
Brand the Brazilian tan is not going to be. Wait! Yes, it's going.
Brazil.
Go! Why are we repping a KCP banner, Squirrel? What's going on? Go!
Banners. I haven't seen them playing around a whole lot anymore. Maybe he used to be on the team and then took some time off all the way back down to Prospect.
Absolutely. That was probably loud. Sorry, Chad. I have a hairbrush next to me. You know, I got to keep the locks looking good, especially for this Dev League appearance that you will never see a face cam of me of. But what you will see are the stats. Break them down for me, Sauce Boss. What really stood out to you here?
Well, pretty much everybody kind of participated. We got Squirrel, not much higher in points than Taco, but looks like Taco putting up 7 shot differential, pretty heavily favored for the Squirrel Girls tonight. Not even a single save. They just weren't even on defense most of the time. So we're going to look for TechFour heads to find some offense, keep the defense up. Quite a few saves for them still, but they're going to need to find some offense if they want anything to happen tonight, if they want to definitely champ.
Absolutely. TechFour, by the way, if I'm seeing this scoreline 7-1, I'm suing for slander. They cannot have your name and be losing that bad. You got to sue them. Don't even question it. Don't even respond to me. Just get the lawsuit ready. If they do it again, just ban them. You're the admin here. Cannot be doing this to your name.
Banned. Gotta stop them.
Yeah, YadiCraft on those NCS tryouts for you, Lorak. He's got to go.
Have to, but 5 minutes left to keep the game alive. Taco probably not going to want him to take a game off here. They're going to want to make sure they end it in 2.
You have a fun storyline for the leader of Squirrel Girls. To put your notes, Squirrel is noted to be nowhere near the point, high on the point leaderboard. However, Challenger was just missing one, and he showed up. So this might be the most fraudulent title someone has ever gone. If you can get a win here, bro, did not grind during the season
or not, he'll have it.
True, he is an opportunist. That's why he's running for admin. Branthedan, shooting it, missing so bad even Shogun couldn't do a little calm and say, "What a save!" Wasn't happening. Squirrel though,
a little too slow. But now we're back in the corner. Still no goals have gone off yet. Dill is not a number anymore. He's back to regular old Dill, and no goals have come off the board either. And this one might actually drop down for an opportunity, but it's gonna roll all the way back. Lorak's got to be able to save that one away. He does. Plenty of time to get off there.
What was he doing? Huh?
He's getting the ball off the goal. You heard me.
I see. Oh,
I didn't stutter.
He did not. He just admitted a word there or two, but that's okay. Dill getting the ball here, the GM of Flightless Foul. By the way, I have learned. However, it will not do him well, as the goal is wide open, and YadiCraft can't save it. This is a sad state of affairs. I was hoping to see my favorite player, YadiCraft, save the ball. Unfortunately, he backflipped. I have a parlay on YadiCraft, and if it doesn't go well, I gotta hide from some people.
You're already missing from the DoorDash fund, so if you lose this parlay, it's not going to be looking good for you.
Oh no, this is from my investment account, my friend.
It's the investment account. That's all you got left.
Dude, I had so much Apple stock, and I said, nah, YadiCraft stock.
Yeah, YadiCraft got this.
I should have shorted. No!
Gotta gamble it on something, and if you're gonna gamble on branthedan.
Brand, the financial destroyer Dan, does it again.
The bean flicker himself.
Brand, the Brazilian tan Dan, at it again. One of the greatest.
Brazilian tan, the man, bean flicker Dan. Just start adding names to him. He's gonna have one of those really long names that just includes every single name of the family.
Bro, it was like I can't finish the joke. It's over, bro. Brand has transposed me. Brand the hypnotist Dan, bro. He's in my mind. I can't stop him. Neither can TechFour heads also, by the way. No. Yeah, okay, good. I got the team names right. Dude, Brand has just transfixed me. That's why he was on Salsa Esports. And that's why he could become a Dev League champion if he isn't one already. I didn't look up that stat. YadiCraft! My finances might not be bad after all.
Elite ball placement. Maybe the gamble still has time to pay off. You've got a little over 2 minutes. There is time.
YadiCraft. Oh, YadiCraft, my beloved. My glorious king, YadiCraft. I need another goal from you. And I need another one after that. My glorious hat-tricking king, please come through.
Wait a minute, you need a hat trick for him to hit that parlay?
It's like, I was listening to the podcast, right? And they said, today only, YadiCraft, 3 goals, 1,000 into 5 million. And I said, I gotta put $1 million instead. I thought I'd become a billionaire. And he can still prove me right. Lorak, get that save, my
You're
goat.
right, a great save by Lorak. But that's not the guy you need. Well, you need some offense. That's not good for you either. Squirrel putting some insurance up.
Can we investigate the blue team? This gotta be some insider trading, man. They are trying to ruin me.
They saw the numbers.
No.
They're not gonna let it fly like that. They have money on this game too, apparently.
I gotta let it fly because his GM prefix is fly. That's a good one. Chat laugh at that one. He was funny. Lorak pre-jumping. He's flying.
He ain't pre-jumping.
He's flying.
Pre-flying.
Prefix fly. Flyless foul. Great. Chat's laughing. They mean
Chat
it, guys.
loves it.
Chat, where do I hide my family after Parlay don't hit? I need to know. No, Dill's got it.
Money,
yeah.
Still trying to keep your savings alive.
That's my goat. Get out of here, Taco Bro. No one wants you
trying to keep
this.
it in. Yadi almost had the demo. That would have opened things up. He's trying to help you out a little bit.
Oh no, Brand the passer Dan.
That might be a dagger there for you.
If anyone needs me, no habla inglés or whatever.
I'm not. I never knew this man.
No entiendo. They still could come back, though. You know, I won't be able to come back, but they still can make it a tie game here. 30 seconds, just do something crazy, you know?
I will say that in the notes, branthedan has actually won Dev League last season, so he's looking for a back-to-back. He's looking for another name to add to the list.
Brand the Repeater Tax Dan, they call him.
The Repeater Tax Dan. Well, you know what? If he wins tonight, they're going to be calling him Brand the back-to-back Dev League champ. Dan.
Oh.
Along with the Brazilian.
Brand Dan the Brazilian Dan.
Brand the Brazilian back-to-back Dev League champ.
Dan.
Dan. I already forgot my name I gave him.
Brand, just get your fucking crown and get out of the game, man. The stream's gotta be over soon. 6 seconds. Doggo, Squirrel, they're about to do it. Please, okay, good. The Squirrel Girls have done it. Dill has left the match. Aura farming by leaving that early. Actually, no, he's not farming. I just realized he was on the losing team. My bad, bro. Never mind. You're going down on team standings, actually, my friend. I'm sorry to tell you.
I think it was a pretty tight one for MVP race today, but I'm gonna have to give it to Taco. What about you?
I'm trying to leave the country.
You're gonna leave the country, but not. You can't leave the country yet. You got to give an MVP out.
That is true. And, you know, for that last game, Taco put up a hat trick on 6 shots. However, he was very selfish, unlike Squirrel. One for one shooting, 2 assists. You got to give it to the namesake of the team. Shout out to Squirrel for a big win.
Well, we'll leave it right there. Congratulations once again to the Squirrel Girls. And I believe that's all we have for tonight. But Wednesday, we'll have some more Dev League finals to finish out the season before the wrap-up stream. So with that, we're going to have to say goodnight, and we'll see y'all Wednesday.